How's it going, guys, and welcome to Gaming Evolved. I'm Shifty Cow, and today DICE is finally releasing the Battlefield 4 Summer Patch. So before we get into it, if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, be sure to smash that like button down below. Let's try and get this video to 30 likes. But anyways, guys, let's just hop right into it. Now, the Battlefield 4 Summer Patch is a pretty standard patch compared to most of the other things they've changed in Battlefield 4, and it's going to be including some bug fixes, a little bit of balancing issues that they've adjusted, and that's just to kind of keep the game interesting, along with some features here and there that you might not have seen before, but overall, not too much is going to change other than things like adding in Zavad Graveyard Shift. Now, this, of course, is the night map that they've been working on for well over a couple months, and I have to say, this is really coming along. It's a really awesome map. I've gotten to play it a couple of times, and for the people who haven't gotten a chance to play it on CTE, it's really a totally different experience, and all the gadgets that really don't make sense having in a normal Battlefield game, like say the flares or the flashlight, all those things that seem pretty useless, all kind of have a much better purpose on the Battlefield 4 night map. So I would definitely recommend trying that out, and I'm really excited to actually play the Gunmaster version, because I don't think they've even had a release on CTE yet. So that's going to be pretty exciting, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Now, I don't want to bore you guys with a bunch of patch notes and just kind of a big list of all that type of stuff, so we're just going to go over some of the big changes, and keep in mind that a lot of these may or may not happen depending on what they decide to choose for what actually goes live, because DICE does make the final decision on what they want in the patch, and this is just the stuff from CTE that's just expected to be in the patch, so keep that in mind. So probably the biggest change that I've noticed is the changes to the marksman bonus. Now, if you don't know this by now, DICE has been kind of throwing around the idea of either taking away or reducing down the marksman bonus, so that way players who are just camping in the back of the map and they're trying to go for those insane headshots, they can't be on top of the scoreboard if they're not actually playing the objective. Now, I see where a lot of people are coming from. It's definitely annoying to have a couple of snipers on the back of the map just not really help capture objectives, but honestly, one of the biggest things that I actually enjoy about using a sniper rifle is just having my screen just flooded with points when you get a really nice headshot. So by taking that away, I think rather than having them just move to objectives, I think that's actually just going to kind of push people away, because it's very few moments when you're actually on an objective that's being contested and you're sniping someone. So it just kind of doesn't make all that much sense. And a couple of things that I've heard is for them to either just change it to 250 meters, so that way if you get like 150 meters, you'll get 150 points. If you get a 200 meter headshot, you get 200 points. But then as soon as you got something like a 300 meter headshot, it's just going to kind of cap at 250 points. And so you're not getting an insane amount of points, but you're not going to want to go, camp in the back of the map and get insane headshots. So that kind of makes sense to me, but it's still really enjoyable to get those awesome like 700 meter headshots, even if you're still in the map playing the objective or doing something like that. So overall, I just think it's kind of an unneeded change, and what could be done to actually make snipers just a lot better and kind of fix this is to just get rid of the defensive perk. I've been saying this since day one. A lot of people absolutely hate this thing, and the main reason is it completely destroys aggressive recon. If you want people to actually play the objective as the sniper class, then make sure that they can guaranteed get a one-shot kill inside like 20 meters. That way you're actually going to have people who are willing to go in and try and get kills at close range, and they're not going to be afraid of getting a shot off and then getting killed by someone with 7% health. I really just think that's a much easier fix. It would make people want to use snipers a lot more, because honestly, it's probably one of the least popular classes right now, other than people who just camp in the back, and they're really not helping their team all that much. So while this could be a good thing for actual team play, it's definitely going to be really bummed for any snipers who want to get a lot of points, because honestly, the snipers right now are pretty bad, and if you want to go aggressive, you really can't do that. And so by taking away long range, it really just limits the snipers in a bunch of different ways. So we're going to move away from the patch notes and start talking about the community map project again, because it did get recently updated now that they finalized the night maps, and that's going to be pretty exciting because a lot of people have been talking about the Phantom project restarting, and personally, I am really excited about this. I still haven't gotten the Phantom Bow on PC yet, which I really need to work for. I just really don't want to find those dog tags. But anyways, guys, here's a couple of things that were found on the community map project. The first one is a crate with kind of like a hand scanner on the outside, and then if you actually open up the crate, you're going to be shown some stairs, which if you go down, there's going to be a security camera that just bleeps at you nonstop, and also there's going to be an untextured door, so I'm assuming they're still going to be finishing some stuff up before they actually have any Easter eggs ready to go and actually be activated. So one thing I did note that was kind of weird is you can actually shoot through the door with the fire arrows, and I'm not sure if this means that they're just kind of working on it and it's glitchy, or if there's actually something behind there right now that you could get through if you went into something like spectator mode. So I'm going to be testing some stuff out on the community map project because Easter eggs are really fun, but that's going to be pretty exciting. Another thing that they did add in the community map project is the area behind the temple has been pretty much completely redone. It looks super amazing right now. Like, the lighting is awesome. They've got some new assets they added in, and overall I am just really excited for this. I cannot wait for this thing to be finalized and published. Now, another thing I did notice is I tried using the kind of fire arrow technique where you can shoot through walls and see if there's something behind it on the temple door, and it actually did go through. So I'm not sure if this is broken as well. Maybe it's just kind of like a false hope thing, or if there's actually something behind it and that's where you get the arrows. I really don't know, but honestly, any Easter eggs they put in here will be pretty awesome, and I'm really excited to see what DICE does. So one last thing before I do end the video, if you are interested in helping out naming the community map project, they do have a poll on a website, so I'm going to leave a link to that down in the description below. But anyways guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video and find it helpful. If you did, be sure to hit that like button down below, leave a comment telling us what you think about the summer patch, and until next time guys, stay buttery.